This channel is for immature audiences only. It is not for children, only for childish adults. We might play some video games that kids also like, but we say words like fuck and shit with alarming frequency and make crude, inappropriate, and morbid jokes all the damn time. Level 0 NPCs assumes no responsibility if your idiot spawn watches this and gets traumatized.
God, that was some satisfying content, that content slice last show, huh?
It was pretty great.
That just hit the spot.
I bet you guys really liked that. I bet you was like you got a little rush of endorphins when that happened.
Mm-hmm. That was a well digestible slice of television.
Yeah. Welcome to
almost like when you go to the grocery store and you buy 20 things, and then the final amount ends up being like an even dollar amount. It's like,
oh yeah, that's what you want. Unfortunately, this is going to be the overlong finale episode, so you're not going to get that again. It might be extra short. I don't know how much time is left on this. Nana to the top of the head.
We can hope for a certain one of those outcomes.
All right,
that's potentially a bad problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, we encountered the nanites down in the stomach.
They've been neutralized.
Yeah, but for now, that might be why they're gray.
But the ones in the top of the head, that's going to be a real problem.
Oh, I'm not done. Hold on.
Oh.
It would appear that merging.
What?
It would.
That's an interesting idea.
That is what it is. That would have.
Oh no! Never mind. I'm in the wrong place on the. I read one line and then I skipped the line and read the next line and it was like, use fingernail in the subroutine slot. I was like, well, oh, really? Okay.
Remember, guys, level 0.
Yep.
Right. Oh, we sure covered our asses 4 years ago by calling ourselves that, didn't we?
Yep. We're good at.
That's delightful.
We're good at what we do.
I guess I won't get far without fuel.
Oh no.
Oh no. Give up.
Time to quit the game. It's close to the end.
Let's
pack it in.
Let's Fallout 1 this situation.
That sounds like it's a juicy, hilarious reference.
And we didn't finish Fallout 1. It's one of the first games we did. We got maybe
yeah, John wasn't feeling it. We got as far as God, I forget, the hub, I think.
Yeah.
Aditum just outside the hub, and
we
got
died.
into a fight and died. And it was near the end of the episode anyway. And John was like, I'm not really enjoying playing this game. And I'm like, we could just end it. I was like, can we really do that? I'm like, yeah, it's our fucking show. We could just end it if we want to.
So that was the end of Noni.
And so it was like when the death happened, I just ended it.
You hit stop.
It was sweet. So that's what we're doing. Recording. See you later, everybody. I'm just kidding. We've come too far and gone through way too much pain to end here.
No, yeah.
We don't stop with Sierra Saturday. That's not something we do. We're not interested in that.
We put a little bit too much effort into this one.
And trust me,
we've been doing Sierra Saturday since fucking year 2, early, maybe even late year 1.
Yeah, I think it was. It was late year 1, right?
I think so.
Red light. This is not good. Apparently some or all of the intermix element in Fuel Tank 3 was disgorged during your heinous Venus joyride. That's not all that was disgorged, but we'll skip the details.
Okay. Do we have to go back in there?
I mean, in the ship eventually, yeah.
No, the ship's fine. I meant back in her body.
Kind of. There we go. Now we have. I mean, we're still there. We're in the body. We've been in the body.
No, I know. I know. I hear you. I hear you, dog.
I needed to power up a little bit. Now
we're heading to the brain!
Got it.
Wee! I'm so glad we're here saving our friend. Our friend and nothing more. Our crewmate.
Mm-hmm. Our acquaintance.
Our acquaintance, yes. This is something we would do for any one of our friends that was in danger. Because it would be in bad taste just to add a love interest because you're bitter over some shit that happened in the previous game. That wouldn't happen, right? You wouldn't do that, right?
You don't have to wear your helmet.
Yeah, I mean that would be dirty pool.
That would be upsetting. I imagine that helmet does not smell great after what you were storing in it.
Oh, probably not. One would assume that the answer is no.
What the fuck is this screen? The fuck are... What the
It's pretty tough. It manages to resist your manly efforts. It's pretty...
Okay. Can I walk right? No?
Alright. Keep walking.
I'm clicking.
I like to think that when they finish this game, they
we don't know where you've been.
They distributed it amongst a few people in the office, and they're like, very excited. Like, why don't you go through and play it? Like, there's some funny stuff in there. And then come back in the room every 10 or 15 minutes. Like, so, huh? What'd you think, huh? You get to the Delta Burke jokes? Pretty good, huh?
You slice away with the nail, and amazingly enough, manage to cut a slice in the barrier.
Ah, the Delta Burke jokes. Look, if I'm being honest with you, I don't actually hate this game. I know that might come as a surprise based on my rants from the past.
Yikes. How am I supposed to jump across this one?
I'm just a little angry at it. I'm just a little mad that... Oh, no.
Don't mistake my slurs and bias for racism.
Come on, by now you should know to take it easy on the merchandise.
You're gonna slip and fall, aren't you?
I might.
And you were so close, too.
Yeah. I'm a little angry at its existence. I'm a little angry at its art style.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little angry at how the story changes they've made and the retconning for no
retconning,
reason.
I think is the part I'm most upset about.
Roger's got just like a really stupid face.
There are a few more nanites here. How am I going to handle this one?
How are you going to handle this one?
Lighting.
Throw a rock at it.
Nice.
I don't think I can hit them from here.
I'll get closer.
I don't think...
Oh, good.
So close, and yet so far away. How embarrassing to get wasted by the Laurel and Hardy of nanites.
Little Laurel and Hardy reference.
So close.
It's okay. We're making progress.
We're getting there.
You chuck a gallstone at one of the robots, causing it to think the other one did it.
Oh, I see. That's what the Laurel and Hardy reference was for.
You chuck another gallstone, this time at the other robot, who also thinks the other one did it.
This is shaping up to be hilarious.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Fuck you! No,
fuck you!
Asshole!
That was quite effective. That was very impressive, Roger. I'll bet that's not something you hear every decade.
So mean. Roger saved planets and galaxies and stuff. Like,
I'm not exactly sure what he saved, but I'm pretty sure it was something close to one of those.
It was either a planet or a galaxy.
Between the hemispheres of Stellar's brain. This button takes you down. This button...
Okay.
So this is the motor control center. This sign says this is her pleasure center.
Mm-hmm.
This sign says this is her pleasure center. This sign says this is...
Really? All the signs?
All the signs say that, do they? It's perfect. It's good planning.
Interesting. The sign says this is Stellar's cough control center.
Cough control. Let's do something with that.
It would appear that merging those two... It probably seemed like a good idea to you at one time.
I'm coughing now. It worked for me. I gotta say, though, the backgrounds are pretty gorgeous.
Pretty good.
I'd better never, ever touch that while I'm in here.
A huge pile of debris is standing in front of what appears to be some sort of passage. Light pours through the opening.
Yeah. If it weren't for the horrible dithering effect, I think that the backgrounds would be even better.
Yes, absolutely.
Even in this suit, that hurts like a... Jeez. What's going on here? And what's with that big robot?
Well, well, Mr. Wilco. I must confess to being impressed that you made it this far. You are either a very lucky man, or the classic case of how looks can be deceiving. From what I know of your history, I can't say that in this case looks are necessarily deceiving. On the other hand, I don't think luck accounts for it all either. There's definitely something different about you, Mr. Wilco. It's a pity, though. I'm afraid this is where the odds catch up with you.
Give us another paragraph. Oh, good.
Thank you.
Don't mind me referring to you as Roger.
By popular
I
demand.
feel we can both be on a first-name
Yeah.
basis now, since
Good.
we will soon be sharing such intimate moments. My rebirth and your death.
We get another one? Do we get
Not
another?
necessarily in that order.
Get another.
Well.
do we get
And
another-
furthermore...
Hey, perfect.
I
Perfect.
have
Yeah.
a few more little details to finish before I transfer my consciousness into this body. Enjoy it, Roger. It'll be among the very last of your memories.
And in Symposium...
Oh, and by the way, escape attempts will prove to be futile. You will be incinerated if necessary.
Jeez, what a bit...
I'm sorry. What was that you were saying?
Me? I was saying, what a bite. Yeah, I had a little trouble with some parasites a while ago down in the digestive tract. That's all it was.
Would have helped if there wasn't so much of a delay between individual lines.
What happened? Is everything okay? Here?
It probably seemed like a good idea to you at one time.
Nothing like a good
As cool as it
7-hour villain monologue to get the pace going, while she just stands there and does stuff. That's kind of cool. All right, props. That was cool.
Good.
Wow, that was actually a great idea. Go figure.
Yeah, I kicked her butt. Just look at me. MacGyver wishes he could be me.
A MacGyver reference.
It was bound to happen. The never-ending battle between good and evil was once again waged. And once again, good has emerged victorious. Yes, and with me on its side, how could it lose? Yes, once again, I have struck a blow for good over evil. It was in a... Hey! Ah! What? But I thought I took care of you.
Well, it appears you thought wrong.
Oh, for
Doesn't
God's
it,
sake.
Roger?
Give us some more. Okay.
I haven't survived this long without taking precautions. The robot was just hardware.
It's kinda
My
cool
mind
looking.
Still exists.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It would help if we had never played King's Quest VII.
Ah!
Oh no.
Hey, watch those tentacles, lady. I thought that being partially embedded in the street on polysorbate was a strange feeling.
So this last little bit here is kind of a throwback to it's almost a parody of King's Quest V.
Right.
Yeah. So there were a couple of games that came out since like King's Quest V that basically sort of like lampshade the moon logic behind certain things, and this, like, Freddy Pharkas kills Cedric the Owl. This one basically goes, hey, remember that stupid piece of cheese you carried around that somehow ended up being like the one major item that you needed at the very end of the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a nasty rotting fish for this game.
Fish, that's brain food.
Alright.
I don't fucking know, man. Like,
I don't fucking know, man.
I thought I'd never
It's
get
the
rid of that
best.
fish.
Oh, shit.
this is the end. Like, we won.
This is the end. We won. Were we supposed to have 500 points?
Probably.
We missed 2.
Yeah. Want to go back and find them?
Let's start again.
Yeah. This could have been longer.
Yeah, maybe we could let's draw this out a little longer. Are you in a pimple on her nose?
I think so. How we got down to her nose and why, I'm not sure, but...
Nice shot.
Oh, there you are, Wilco.
That's good. This is it popping and MacGyver and Deltaburg.
Deltaburg.
And Spew.
Boy, Stellar. With all that's happened recently, I never would have imagined that we'd be standing here together.
It is a miracle, Roger. I was afraid by the time you got my message it would be too late. I was certain I was doomed. But you didn't let me down. What you did was incredibly brave, Roger. Not to mention intensely risky. It took Dr. Bellows a lot of work to clean up after you and Sharpay. I must say, Roger, there's not a man in the universe who knows me inside the way you do.
It was a strange feeling, but I went in there all business. There wasn't a moment I wasn't thinking of your welfare.
Oh, give me a break. Let me put my boots on. It's getting deep in here.
Cheese it, pal, or I'll rip out your larynx and you won't be able to get a job doing bad voiceover work for Chinese action pictures.
What did you say, Roger?
Oh, I was just mumbling to myself. You know, Stellar, There's one thing I noticed while inside you I thought I might share.
And what's that, Roger?
You eat like a goat. You really have to change your eating habits, Stellar. I saw some things in your digestive tract I wouldn't wish on Sludge Vohall. You really have to clean up your consumption act.
Yes, I know. Dr. Bellows said he was able to fix most everything done to me during Sharpay's invasion, as well as patching an ulcer that was playing havoc with my stomach. He told me the same things.
You might also try chewing. You had a hunk of Twinkoid wedged in your throat that would have gagged Linda Lovelace.
Wow.
Wow.
Roger, okay, I got the message.
Wow.
Let's change the subject, shall we?
Who?
Ask me where I'm stationed next.
Who?
Why don't you just tell me?
Boy, some fun you are.
Sorry, I guess I'm a little grumpy. I had a real day.
You and me both,
I had to
buddy.
clean the captain's log entry container. Then somebody got a nice buzz in 8 rear and decided to take a wormhole ride in the Hollow Suite. They hit a few wrong buttons, and the next thing I know,
Just
I'm cleaning
stop
birds on
saying
egg
things.
insects and hors d'oeuvres off
This
every
is our
wall.
reward.
Apparently, they really did make the room spin. Boy, they spackled everything. Had to use the putty knife to chip loose some of the chunks of...
Roger, I'm sorry you had a rough day, but can we please change the subject?
Oh, sorry.
Anyway, I think you're gonna like your next assignment.
Really? What is it? Where is it?
Sorry, you're just gonna have to wait to find out.
Boo-doo-boo-boo-doo-boo.
And they never did. Because there was no sequel forthcoming.
Because not a fuck was given.
Because
I'm sure some fucks were giving. I mean, you know, the two guys from Andromeda eventually like sorted their shit out and are making a game that is a spiritual sequel to this one, but I'm afraid that Roger Wilco will never be seen or heard from again.
And that's the last
Aside from
time we
in,
see him.
like-
Stellar warp off into the
Sorry, everybody. Please, bless me.
Roger and Stellar become an item. How will Beatrice Wankmeister react when she hears about this new friend in Roger's life? Will Roger's voice be a few octaves higher as a result? Would they dare to make another one of these things? Only time and money will tell.
The answer is no, they did not.
I've been up to my lips in urinal pucks lately. I hope it's something different.
Well, there it is, guys. That's the end of Space Quest.
All right. Okay.
Who wrote this crap? Oh, yeah, Scott. Yeah, well, yeah, then good work.
Okay.
Thoughts?
So, see my rant episode, my drunk rant episode, if you want to know.
That's true.
Not much has...
If you, if for whatever reason this is your first episode, 1, we're sorry. And 2, just go back a few. It's labeled as Matt's drunk rant episode.
Did you hear about the animator who killed himself? Yeah, he couldn't draw his own breath.
just
I mean,
like exasperation I heard in that side.
That was this whole game. And look. I know a lot of people. I'm a game dev. I get it. Making a game is fucking hard.
These, by the way, are the credits.
Oh my!
They're called credits because, well, we can't afford to really pay anybody until more people buy the game.
So, like, Space Quest 1 to 5, they had their flaws, sure, but they were pretty great all the way through.
Oh, yeah.
All of them.
Solid.
There was a solid thread through them that felt like everything was going. It was the same universe. It was the same thing. You know what I mean? It was funny, and even the jokes that fell flat were still funny. This one, oh boy, this is another level.
Mm-hmm.
And it's such a damn shame that it's the last game in the series. Like, that's what makes me sad. about it.
All these people worked on this dumb game?
Like, you're saying that, Roger, but come on, man. Like, it sucks. Nobody wants to put out a crappy product. You know what I mean? Nobody wants that.
I mean, like, let's be honest. This is not a crappy product.
No, it's
by
not.
any right.
That's what I mean. Like, nobody gets together and is like, let's make some shit. Yeah. And this isn't shit. It's not. It's not.
Not in the least.
It's not bad.
It's just a disappointment in
Yeah.
the context of all the games that preceded it.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, I say this as the guy who is like who works on the modern version of like Baldur's Gate, which has an also very vocal fan base and probably curses my name specifically for the state of the future of Baldur's Gate. But except, you know, Larian has taken and run with it, but that's all fine. But like, it didn't do it justice, and it worked.
Bye bye. That's it. Bye bye. No more. Bye bye. That's it. All finished. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Farewell. Bye bye. Bye bye. See you later. Bye bye. Okay, this is it. The last time.
Didn't do it justice. Not even close.
Yeah.
It was a. Yeah.
It was a schlock-filled
Thank you for playing Space
something.
Quest 6. This is Gary Owens signing off.
For the last time.
I do like Gary Owens. Owens. All right, everybody, join us next week when we're going to be starting something new. I don't know what yet. We're going to have to talk about that, actually.
It'll show up in after the end credits, or well, we don't really do credits after the end bit.
Yeah,
but yeah,
you know, and we don't know. Isn't that weird? That's weird.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
All right.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Join us for Sierra Saturday next week. And yes,
Stay tuned.
Thanks for sticking in there, guys, because I can tell you that game combined with our voices must have been rough.
Ho ho ho.
Ho ho! Bye!